Hey guys, and welcome to the very first video for the Colby Cards YouTube channel. My name is Josh, and today is just going to be an introductory video on why I made the channel, what's going to be on the channel, and all that other good stuff included in there. But before that, please like and subscribe if you enjoy the videos, and I also put my Instagram and TCG Player links below if you want to check me out there. I recently just uploaded a whole bunch of cards, old school, new school, high rarity, everything like that. So if you're interested in any of that, or if you want to ask me any questions about availability, I'm always there to help. So please just let me know. You can either comment down below, or you can DM me on Instagram, or I believe I have my email also on the channel, so you can email me there. So why did I make this channel? Well, for a couple of reasons. Not too long ago, around this time last year, I believe it was either January or February of last year, I must have been on some sort of nostalgia trip or something like that, and I decided I'm going to go buy some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I was super into the game back in like 2002, 2003, but I was only like 7, so I couldn't fully appreciate the game at the time, and I wanted to give it a second try since it always made me really happy as a kid, and it just brought back a lot of good memories. Just so you all know, I also restarted the anime recently. For the record, Yusei is Bay, just putting it out there. So I figured it was time for me to go get some cards for myself. And where else did I think to go other than Walmart? When I was a kid, Toys R Us was always the place to go. There were always the newest sets, a really big variety when it came to what you could get. It was always a really super great, clean, and just well-organized establishment, and it was always a pleasant experience. And then at the very bottom of the barrel was Walmart. Pretty much Walmart looks as though they just took all of the garbage, the literal garbage that Toys R Us just threw out in the trash, bought it from Toys R Us, threw it on the shelf for half price, and that was it. That's always what it was like for me personally. And nowadays, Toys R Us isn't really around where I live in the United States. I'm pretty sure it's not around as a whole in the United States. And I didn't really have the courage to just walk into a local card shop as a noob to the game and just be like, oh, give me this set, go give me that card, give me these boxes. It's like I didn't really know what I was talking about in the first place. So I thought that a card shop might be a little bit over my head in that sense. And also just going into a Toys R Us, even if they did exist now, would be kind of weird as an adult. I mean, just walking in there with money and saying, oh, I'm going to buy all your shiny paper that's for kids. I feel like it would just look like kind of odd, a little suspect if you ask me. But anyway, I went into the Walmart, and the very first thing that I saw that really drew my attention were the mystery power cubes. And I know what you're thinking. They're a terrible product, wasted money, horrible. Like, I get it, but I didn't know at the time. It's a little bit of a learning curve when you repick up the game, so I was clueless at the time. I just was like, oh, I mean, this is cool. It says mystery on it. I like a mystery. I think that's a cool concept, so I'm going to pick one up. And I didn't know what the good sets were at the time, so I was just kind of taking a gamble with it and hoping I found something that would be pretty cool. So I walked up to the area, and there were a bunch of different types of mystery cubes. There was the $30 one, the $20 one. There were the $40 and $50, the more expensive ones that came with a bunch more packs. So just as a precautionary, I just grabbed the $20 one. I was like, this is fine. It's the cheapest one. It's got to have something in it. I'll just stick with this, and if it's good, then I'll get more, or I'll get the more expensive ones, whichever one comes first. So I took it home. I opened it up, and lo and behold, I was right with my assumptions, or I should say with everybody else's statements on it. It was a bunch of garbage. I pulled out the massive brick of commons. It was literally just a big brick of paper. Took those out and started going through them. I couldn't really recognize a lot of them at the time. It was a lot of cards that were newer to the game that I really hadn't noticed. I hadn't played the game in 15 years, so a lot of those cards were like foreign language to me. There was one card that I remember that I actually do know of, and I knew of at the time. It was called Go 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 Golem. I was like, oh, okay, I think I've heard of that, kinda, maybe. I don't know how I'd heard of it. Maybe I heard it through a video or something, but I saw that, and I was like, oh, I know what that is. But everything else was just garbage. And I looked on the text on the box, and it said that there were 5 rare cards, too. And I was like, oh, shoot, there's rare cards in here. That could be good. That means that there's some money cards. Well, no. Rare meaning rarity, which, as we all know, within the Yu-Gi-Oh universe, is just a rarity of cards. So the rare is the silver text, just a common, and they're really not rare at all because every pack has them. So I didn't know that at the time. I kind of had forgotten that there were rare cards back in the day, and it just went over my head, and I got disappointed again. So at this point, I've got a big brick of paper, just a bunch of commons. I've got 5 rares that are actual garbage, and then I've got a little bit more. So I continue to scroll through the commons, just shuffling through the deck of commons, and near the back of the deck is a whole bunch of Metal Raiders commons. I'm like, oh, okay, I remember Metal Raiders. Metal Raiders was in my time. I remember this set. This is really cool. And at the time, I thought I was sitting on like $1 billion gold mine. Well, no, again, commons from unlimited Metal Raiders are worth nothing. But at the time, that was the only thing that I noticed and that I remembered. So I was really excited about that I actually got some cards that I was aware of. So after we shuffle through all of the cards, then we get to the packs. So these mystery cubes also have packs in them. The one that I got had 3 packs. It had, I want to say, an Extreme Force, a Shining Victories, and then a Duelist Pack Kaiba. And I was like, oh, I know Kaiba. That's a super cool character. That was from the original anime. So I stashed that one to the side because, again, it was the only one that I recognized. I opened up the Extreme Force and the Shining Victories. I don't think I got anything. I'm pretty sure it was just a bunch of shit again. It could have been good. I could have gotten a secret rare or an ultra rare, and I just didn't even know it. I didn't care. I was like, this is garbage. It all looks like a bunch of bulk. So I opened those up, went through those, still was disappointed. I was like, man, I'm really not going to get anything out of this. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. And then I opened up the Duelist Pack Kaiba. The first couple of cards I recognized. I think there was like a Lajin or a something like that, like cards that everybody knows about. And near the back of the pack, I saw a card poke out, and the foiling on the edges looked different. I was like, oh, what's this? And I pulled it out, and it was an ultimate rare Chaos Emperor Dragon. And at the time, I knew who Chaos Emperor Dragon was, but I had never seen that ultimate rare foil. I didn't even know what an ultimate rare was. I got out of the game around 2003, 2004, maybe at the latest. So I'd never even seen an ultimate rare, so it was super cool. And I was like, wow, this is actually a really cool card. Maybe I should look this up and see if it's worth something, because I didn't know. I hadn't seen that foil. And I went on TCG Player, and lo and behold, that card at the time, Near Mint Unlimited, was $35, $40. I was like, wow, this is actually worth something. Like maybe I'm onto something. Maybe I should keep doing these. So that was crazy. That's what sparked it for me. That's what got my joy back for the game. I really started going right after that one experience. I think Ruxin34, another Yu-Gi-Oh YouTuber, he has like the exact same story. And I was like, maybe this happened to a lot of people, because like those Duelist Pack Kaibas come in those mystery cubes pretty often, I've come to find. I was like, maybe this is a common story. Maybe this one card, this one Chaos Emperor Dragon, is what sparked it up for a few people. So I thought that was really cool. It's not just me, it's other people too. But yeah, that was super awesome. That's what really got me back into it. And from there, I just kind of went crazy. I started buying all the newer stuff. I bought a lot of the Legendary Collection stuff, newer booster boxes, the Mega 10s, stuff like that. But come to find out, not all of those products really came with that old school stuff. They didn't really have what that Duelist Pack Kaiba gave for me out of that mystery cube. It was just a bunch of new stuff that I didn't really care about. I wasn't really interested in it. So again, took a little break. Not a really long one after that. It didn't last long. I kind of kicked myself for quitting it, because a lot of the stuff that I got out of those mystery cubes and stuff like that had some value, but it just didn't have value to me, not that extra nostalgia value, I guess. So after that, I took my little break, and then I picked it back up again after watching a bunch of YouTube videos about Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was like, wow, this is actually really cool. Like, people are opening the old school stuff. So that's when I started becoming an old school collector. I started buying booster boxes, a lot of singles. I have a whole bunch of singles. And yeah, that's what sparked it for me. I just started watching videos. So I decided, after all this time, after being a collector, maybe I should start making videos myself. So that's why I started this channel. So let me tell you guys what I want to do on the channel. So obviously, just from what you can see in the background, I've got product. I really want to open up product, do product reviews, try and pull certain cards. We're always going to have a chase card that we want to go after, so I'm going to go after that. Still need to pull that guy in Ghost Rare. I've pulled every other Ghost Rare to 5Ds except for him. But that's what I want to do. That's the main thing. Another thing is PSA grading. So a lot of people are PSA grading their cards right now because it really ups the value and it helps secure the card forever. I mean, you put it in a giant slab of impenetrable plastic, it's never going to get messed with. So we're going to do a lot of that. I have a whole bunch of cards to my left that are actually ready to be graded. I just need to package them up and actually ship them out. Just to give you an idea, let me show you guys one. So this is, if I can get the glare to go away, Solemn Judgment, first edition from Metal Raiders. So this is one that I had from a while back. This is definitely going to go off to grading. And this is kind of the caliber of cards that I'm working with. I don't really go for lower end old school. I try to go with the higher stuff. So that's why I'm going to be opening old school stuff all the way up to 5Ds. 5Ds is where I stopped watching and stopped paying attention back in the old days. So that's where I'm going to stop. And as you can see, there's a bunch of 5Ds boxes in the back. I love 5Ds. That's definitely my favorite era of Yu-Gi-Oh! I think that's when it was not at its prime. It definitely wasn't at its prime, but I think that's when it was cool, like with the synchro mechanic. I just love 5Ds. So we're definitely going to be doing a lot of that. And we're also going to be reviewing products whenever new stuff comes out. So whenever new sets come out, I'm definitely going to try to pick them up. That way we can open them up on the channel. Just to go for those chase cards and review the sets and the archetypes and things like that. I'm definitely no meta player. I know nothing about the current meta, but I'm going to try to learn. That way I can be more informative to you guys, and that way I don't sound like a scrub. Because I have been playing for a while now, so I definitely should not sound like a scrub. But yeah, that's the goal of the channel. We wanna do some PSA grading. We want to definitely do some opening, some reviewing, some pricing, things like that. I'm definitely no video editor, but I'm going to try to get better at it. That way I can edit in prices for the video. That way I can get better audio, things like that, because I know this video isn't the best quality. It's not terrible, but it definitely could be a lot better. Segueing into that, so this is just an introductory video, but I also did want to introduce what I'm going to be doing for the next video. It is going to be an unboxing. That's what we're mostly going to do. It's not unboxing, I'm sorry, opening. We're going to be opening product. We're going to be opening a lot of product on this channel. But let me show you guys what I picked up. So I got 24. This isn't 24 right here, but this is just one of the stacks. 24 packs of Unlimited Crimson Crisis. Probably one of the lower end sets out of 5Ds. I love the Ghost Rare, the Red Dragon Archfiend Assault Mode, but one of the lower end sets. But I really like the set still. It has some cool cards. And I picked up a bunch of those for really cheap. So I wanted to open that up on the channel. That's going to be the first video that I do. That's probably going to be sometime this week. I'm going to try to post at least once or twice a week for the beginning, but don't worry, we're going to pick up near the end once we get some more popularity. We're going to start opening a lot more because I really want to make this a regular gig. But that's going to be the first video. That's going to be a cool one. I bought these. I can't remember who I bought them from. It was somebody on Amazon. It was weird. I was just scrolling through Amazon and I saw those for really cheap. I think I bought them for like $3-4 a pack. So yeah, I got a whole bunch of them. I got anywhere from like 50 to 80. I think it's on the higher end. I think it's somewhere around 80. I can't even remember, but I've got a whole bunch of them. So that's what we're going to be doing. An added bonus to that is we're going to do some sort of a box break. So I'm going to post this video. I'm going to say right now 50 just to stay on the low end. I have 50 packs available and I'm going to be selling them if anybody wants to buy them. And I'll unbox them or I'll open up the packs on the channel for the next video. I've seen a lot of big YouTubers doing box breaks lately. I guess that's a really popular thing. So I want to get in on that myself and try and do one myself and see how it works out. So that's what I'm going to do with those. I haven't set a price for them yet. If you are interested, you can DM me or you can comment below and let me know that you're interested, and then we can try and work out a price for them. It's going to be more than what I paid for them because I got a really crazy deal on them. So it is going to be more than $3 a pack, but it's not going to be anything crazy. So I'm going to try doing that. If you are interested in that, just go ahead and comment down below, like I said, or you can DM me on Instagram, or you can email me. I think my email is down in the description below as well. And then the last subject. So I know it's early on to be thinking about this, but I want to set this goal because I think that it's definitely achievable. So at 100 subscribers, whenever we get there, if we get there, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. And speaking of giveaways, before I get to that, we're going to do daily giveaways, not on this video, but from now on, we're going to try to do a giveaway on every video. That way you get something out of it. You don't just get the content, but you might have a chance to win some cards. So I'll be doing those at the beginning of the video whenever I start actually doing regular opening videos. So look out for those as well. But for 100 subscribers, if and when we get there, I'm going to be giving away this. This is a Strike of Neos first edition blister. I bought this from someone on TCG Player, and I was going to buy a bunch of them, but they were asking a really high price for it, something that I thought was a little too high. But I want to give this one away for you guys because I did only get one. I might end up getting more, but I might just go with the booster box instead. But I want to give this away to you guys. And that's going to be at 100 subscribers. So if you like the content, if you like the videos, give it a like, obviously, and then subscribe, and then you'll have a chance to win that blister. It's completely untampered with. It looks in pretty decent shape. It's a little warped, but it's a blister. What do you expect? It's old too, so it should be good. Yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to get out of this video. I wanted to let you guys know why I'm doing it, what I'm going to be doing, and how often I'm going to be doing it. That's pretty much all I wanted to go over. I'll definitely have more to talk about in the next video whenever we do the unbox. Or I keep saying unboxing. I'm sorry, guys. It's not a box. They're loose packs. The opening for the Crimson Crisis packs. And again, let me know if you're interested in these. If you want to buy just one, or if you want to get a whole bunch, that's fine. Just let me know. It'd be greatly appreciated. It helps me out. Pretty much the more that I sell through, that I have, the more unboxing I can do, and the more booster boxes and the more product I can do. So if there's anything that you like on my TCG Player, or if there's any questions that you have, just let me know, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. But for now, I think that's everything I wanted to go over. I appreciate it, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later.